Good morning, Internet. Welcome to today's video where I shall be giving you my pick'ems for the Rio Major Challenger stage, which is a little bit different from the normal kind of content I make. And this is for a very good reason, which is I have recently become a father, so I have a little bit less time on my hands. So I thought I'm gonna do this a little bit differently by recording a live video where I go through the pick'ems and give you my thoughts about it. So how I'm gonna go about this is that I'm just gonna go team by team and give you my verdict how I think I'm gonna do and where I'm gonna place them here. And as the name suggests, it's gonna be very casual. I just wanna get the correct amount correct so I can get the next stage of the coin. So let's see how it's gonna go. First of all, OG. I do feel like they are a team that should be making it through, uh, given their good showing during the RMR. Now, I must say I'm a little bit on the edge if they're gonna be making clear, like 3-0, 3-1. I think it's most likely gonna be 3-2 or something like that. But I do still think they're gonna be making it through. The next team on the list happens to be Vitality, which I think is a very safe bet to say they're gonna go through. Now, arguably, they are gonna be one of the top contenders for a 3-0 finish here. But since I don't need to get everything correct, I'm gonna play it safe. I'm just gonna say that they're gonna pass through. You never know what's gonna happen in these best of ones. Any team could upset any other team, so that's gonna be a really tough case. So yeah, I'm not gonna waste a spot here. I'm gonna put it here safely, securely, because they should be making it through this. Third team on the list is Evil Geniuses, and given their recent showing, they actually have a very good chance of making it through, in my opinion. However, is it gonna be better than all the other teams here? Hard to say. I'm gonna put it on the list, and if I deem necessary, I'm gonna move it later on. But for now, I would say that they definitely are in contention of making it to the legend stage. But time will show. And for now, they're gonna be here, and maybe they won't be here at the end. Who knows? Cloud9, another great example of a team that should be making it through without any sort of problems. Could argue that they are even more likely to go 3-0 than Vitality, but I'm not gonna risk their point in case they take one upset week loss for some team. But I'm not gonna risk my point here. Also, in case there's some background noise, that's just my daughter making some noise. She's sleeping next to me, and yeah, I'll let her help me with these decisions. So I hope you don't mind, in case there's some sort of background noise. But anyways, moving on. Big Clan. Now, Big Clan, I think, should be making through for the name value alone, but I'm not very sold on them. Seeing their recent showing, it has been very lackluster, and I seriously think they have a great chance of not making through. I do hope they end up going through the stage, but I have a funny feeling that they might just fall short. They have the capability of going even 3-0 if needs be, but I do think in the end they should be around 2-3 or 3-2 finish. So we'll have to see. For now, I'm just gonna put it in the list because it makes it easier for me to follow what's going on. And then we move to Bad News Eagles. Now, Bad News Eagles, I do think is a team that might not make it through. I really hope they do because I do think they play very enjoyable CS all in all, and they are a very fun team to watch. So I hope we get to see them in the legend states, but I wouldn't count on it. Again, I'm just gonna put it here as a placeholder. I think they have a good chance of making it through, but I don't think it's good enough for them to make sure that they're gonna actually go through. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna making it through this stage, and I really hope they would. But yeah, okay, I'm just gonna put it down there, just not just yet. Mouse, on the other hand, I think are a team that will make it through. They're looking very good recently, even though there's some shaky moments. All in all, they're actually being very impressive. So I have no reason to believe they wouldn't be able to make through this stage. 9C. This is a tough one. I do think Last year they were very close of making the Legend stage, or maybe they even made it there. I'm not entirely sure. I remember that I last year think had them as my 0-3 team and regretted it after, so I'm not gonna make that mistake again. However, I don't think they're gonna make through this stage. Not this time. Even though they are showing some very good run, I do think it's gonna be a little bit too tough call to beat all the other teams on the server, so I don't think they're gonna be going through. Gamer Legion, however, seeing how well they played during the RMR and the teams they played against, for example, FaZe and G2, I think it was Spirit, one of the teams, and they were all very tough games, very tight games, and they made it through eventually. I do think that gives me enough hope to say that they actually are gonna go through. This is not a clear-cut case, but I do think they should be making it through. I might potentially even put them here in 3-0, just in case, because I'm a little unsure of them, but we'll see. Not right now, they're gonna be my placeholder here. Okay, outsiders. Now, I must say I was not expecting outsiders to perform so well after losing Yakinder, but in the end, they actually found very good rhythm in their game and were able to take some very tough wins all in all. All that being said, I do think it's not gonna be a easy run for them. I doubt they're gonna go 3-0, but I do think they're gonna go through. Potentially 3-1 or 3-2. But which team would I move from the list and replace with these bad boys? Well, when I look at the list, I think OG, EG, and Big are the ones that are first to go, in my opinion. Uh, from all of this, I think I'm gonna go with EG. I doubt EG is gonna fail, but at the same time, I don't trust them enough over the other teams to be them for sure. Now, 0-0 Nation. Oh, I must say, I'm not that keen on this team, mostly because I have not seen them play too much, so I don't think they are my top pick for going through. But really hard to say. For now, I'm just gonna let them be here, and we'll see how it goes. Next, Furia. Furia is definitely a team that should go through. I have no reason to believe that they wouldn't, and therefore I think I need to give them a spot on the list. However, which spot shall I give them? I think that's a little bit difficult one. As I mentioned earlier, I don't think Big is that stable of a team. They most likely will make it through, but there's also a very big chance that they won't, so I think I'm gonna replace them with Furia here. Now next on the list we have Fnatic, which surprisingly enough I think has a very good chance of making it through. However, I have a funny feeling that they might run out of steam at some point during this tournament. But will it be on this stage or the later stages? I do think they're gonna still make through. However, do I think they have better chances than OG? Well, kind of. Actually, yeah, I kind of do. Funnily enough, I do. I don't know if that's rational or not, but I'm gonna replace the OG with Fnatic here. And what I might actually do, OG as my 3-0 team, because I think they have a very good chance of making it through, but I'm not sure I can trust them enough to do that. So I'm gonna come back to that a little bit later. But first, let's finish this. IHG Esport. No, I don't see them going through. However, I don't see them going all three either. They are a team that should be on paper at least beat some of the other teams, like for example Greyhounds, which is here, Greyhound Gaming, which also I think won't be making it through this stage, unfortunately for them. I think this Australian team just doesn't have what it takes to go to the Legend stage. And of all the teams here, I must say Greyhound Gaming should be the 0-3 big. Yeah, I think that's gonna be my short 3 pick. Then lastly on the list we have Imperial Esports. Now Imperial is a team that I think many fans would love to see on their Legend stage. However, after seeing the RMR and how tightly close it was, I'm not sure I can say that I believe them going through. For the sake of the viewer experience, I do hope they make through, just because I think seeing them play in front of the home crowd might be very entertaining for all the viewers. I just don't think they have what it takes to beat all the other teams on this list consistently. But yeah, unfortunately, I have to leave them out. And now I can look at the list a little bit. I do feel very confident that Vitality, Outsiders, Cloud9, Furia, and Mouse will go through. I feel like this is gonna be the 5 teams I'm kind of counting on here. Now, Fnatic, Gamer Legion, OG, and Big are the kind of teams I am not entirely sure which one is gonna make through and which one is not. It is entirely possible that Gamer Legion falls short, given that their performance was very skewed on the upper end, especially seeing how well Acor was playing all of a sudden. I don't think we can expect that kind of performance in every single game, so it's gonna be really hard to say if that is enough. But yeah, I don't know. This is actually a very tough one because I do think Big is gonna be making through, but at the same time, it would be so like big not to make it through. OG on the other hand, OG be more likely to make it through. I would like to say yes, but I also think their playing is very shaky. Now, this actually might be a little bit surprising, but I do think EG actually has a chance of being another trio team here. But I don't think I'm gonna risk it. I think I'm just gonna go like this. Most likely this is gonna be a miss. And well, Greyhound Gaming, I hope you go 0-3, so you guarantee 1 point for me. Out of these teams, I feel confident that 5 will go through. Now, most likely it's gonna be the 5 in the middle, but I do think Fnatic and Gamer Legion have very good chances too. So yeah, this is gonna be my pick'ems, and we shall see how it goes. And if it goes well, well, then our challenge continues towards the diamond coin. If not, it was a nice try. But until then, we'll see how it goes.